But people practice anyway.
But people practice magic anyway.
Petty thieves and criminals. Hardly a threat to the balance. Rest assured that if there was any powerful magic in any of them, we would know.
Why are you telling me all this?
I was just getting to that. Cutter, the Phanphasm spy, was here for a reason. He was searching for the Keystones. Did he tell you about them?
Yes.
Yes, he told me about them. Are the Keystones important?
They are ancient. They were created when the goddess Lurline built this kingdom. They are the source of our magic and protect us when the kingdom is in balance. As with the witches, there are 4 of them, 1 in each country. We believe Cutter was looking to destroy them, to find a way to make us weak once more.
Did he succeed?
No, but he found something of far greater value.
The spirit rod.
You are correct. An ordinary wooden rod, but with 4 spirits held inside. The spirits of our friends, the 4 witches.
How?
My God, you guys go on.
How did he find something like this?
Something like that.
We do not know. All we know is that if the rod had not been stolen, he would have it still. That man Ansel is a true hero, whether he knows it or not.
Figures. Ansel hid like a coward and gets called a hero. Me, I get arrested. There's no justice.
4 witches? In a rod?
4 witches? In a rod?
We are at a loss to explain it ourselves. But I could feel them. They were inside the rod, trying to get out. I don't know how long they've been in there, but I imagine it isn't pleasant for them.
What does all this have to do with me?
Oz is made up of 4 countries. Each country has a witch. Each country has a keystone. They are all linked. The keystones can bring the witches back. We will have 4 witches again. Our magical defenses will be stronger than ever.
And then you can remove the ban on magic.
Exactly.
But there's a problem, or else you wouldn't be telling me this.
I know the location of 2 of the keystones, those of the north and the east. Those spirits are free, but 2 remain. The remaining 2 keystones have been difficult to find. We need someone of your skills to track them down.
Why me?
Why me?
My magic cannot locate the remaining keystones. My resources are limited. The
Bitch, you have a
top is the one
kingdom.
who is resourceful in other ways. You will find a gump waiting for you in the courtyard. It knows your first 2 destinations.
But
This isn't open for debate. Take the spirit rod and go. Incidentally, the 4 witches were the most powerful magic users in the kingdom, and the most wise.
They weren't that wise, they got killed.
Find your brother.
Yeah,
thank you.
one by a bucket of water.
But my brother is gone. He can't be used as a bargaining chip, not even by you.
Was that entirely wise? Her brother is a sensitive subject.
If it gives her motivation to continue, then its purpose is served.
You asked to see
Meanwhile-
me first and foremost?
We have interrogated the prisoner. You let the spirit rod slip through your fingers twice.
It may seem that way, Your Highness.
Seems that way? It is that way. You were given that spirit rod in order to entrap the 4 witches. Now, 2 of the witches are free again. Not only that, but you can't even go back to Oz as a spy. You have failed us.
Your Highness, I have spent years formulating this plan, and I've prepared for every...
You are so
eventuality.
punchable right now.
I know, right?
This one?
The prospect of the spirit rod falling into enemy hands did cross my mind, yes.
So, what's your plan?
The rod is traveling with Petra. We have to watch her very closely and see what she does.
And then?
That's the clever part. Now listen.
And then you can go back in the palace and get one of the shiny buttons.
I see you, Shiny.
On the left side? Yeah. Left side.
Button. Yes,
go.
button.
So we need to go to Winky Country next.
All this clean mountain air is killing me.
Oh God, we're at Shaggy's.
Stand it. Give me this city any day.
And I think I see a shiny.
Underneath the sign.
Yep, glowing in that window there.
And yeah, it'll tend in the window. The
Who
other
puts a
window.
button in the window?
Hey, are you in charge around here?
That depends.
Nope.
Who are you?
On a mission from Ozma.
I'm Petra.
I'm on a mission from Oz.
Queen Ozma.
Ozma, huh? Been a long time since I seen her. Well, Petra, my name's Chopper. Nick Chopper. Most folk call me the Tin Man.
I heard of you.
I've heard of you.
That was a long time ago. Ancient history for most people. Nowadays, I'm mostly the governor.
You're the governor
Mostly.
of Winky Country.
You got it. Put in charge after the Wicked Witch of the West got her ticket punched. Lucky me.
Probably ask about everything
I'm
just to
looking
get
for something called the
information, but
Keystone.
Mm.
You are, huh?
Do you know where it is?
Me? No. Never heard of it.
Did an expedition party come here recently?
Those guys? Yeah, they came here acting like they owned the joint. They rented my horse for the day and then went off into the mountains.
Did they find anything?
They found something, all right. The horse came back scared out of his mind. The guys that went with him, they disappeared.
What happened to the expedition party?
Don't know. Scared the sawhorse pretty good, whatever it was. He won't talk about it.
You don't seem very curious.
I'm not. I've got my own problems.
I need to see a
Where the expedition
cardiologist.
went. Can your horse take me?
Sure he can, but he's not going to.
Why's that?
First of all, he's scared stiff of whatever was out there. Second of all, I need him here.
What do you know about the Keystone?
I never heard of it before.
Let's change the subject.
Might as well. I don't know anything about a keystone.
Tell me about yourself, Nick.
That's Governor Chopper to you. And I ain't got nothing to say.
I just want to ask a few questions. You don't have to answer.
Go ahead and ask then.
What are you drinking?
This? Cotton clip crude oil.
Ah, the hard stuff.
It gets me through the day.
Maybe you should take it easy on the oil. Too much of that can be bad for you.
Did you come here to talk or to nag? I
Yes.
could say something about your hat, but I won't.
What's wrong with my hat?
Nothing. Just like there's nothing wrong with my drinking.
How did you get to be governor?
There wasn't anybody qualified after the witch died, so I got chosen. After being ruled by the witch, they wanted someone with a kind heart.
And they chose you?
Things were different back then.
What do you do as governor?
Huh. I don't even know myself. I'm supposed to be in charge, I guess. But ever since the war, I got corrupted just like everybody else.
What kind of corruption?
Forget I said that. That was the oil talking.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
I'd like to know more about this area.
What do you think I am, a tourist bureau?
Yes.
Just a few questions.
Well, make it quick.
What can you tell me about this town?
Flo? It's small. Quiet. I like it that way. People don't remember, but this used to be where the Wicked Witch's castle once stood.
Really?
We knocked it down and built this town in its place.
We built the city on witch remains.
Tell me about Shaggy's garage.
That can't go
Shaggy's
badly.
a bit off in the head, but he's the best Gump guy in Oz. I don't know what his secret is, but Gumps come from all over the kingdom and get serviced here.
What's the diner like?
Wish I could tell you, but I'm not much for eating. People seem to like it, although they say it's kind of different. It's munchkin food, you know.
I haven't had munchkin food in years.
Well, now's your chance.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
Is that your horse?
He's called the Sawhorse.
Is he amazing?
And yes, he's mine. Talk to him, if you want.
What's he taste like?
About this,
Yeah,
let's talk about some.
sure.
We'll talk.
If you say...
Hello?
Yes? Who are you?
I'm Petra.
Oh my god, a talking horse.
You're made out of wood.
Why the
Is-
long face?
He looks more like a llama.
He does, doesn't
It's
he?
hard to be taken seriously when you're made out of wood.
The governor tells me you know where the expedition team went.
I don't talk about that.
Can you take me to where they went?
No, absolutely not. I don't want anything to do with that place.
What place?
I said I'm not talking about it.
You're really made of wood.
Do you mind? It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You're made of fleshy bits. You don't see me commenting on it.
Could comment on your
Looks like
skin, but I
Shaggy's Gump
won't.
Garage passed its yearly inspection. Nice to see some people obeying the rules.
Also, you got a slinky for a belly.
You wound me. You hurt me deeply. Haven't I always been good to you? Didn't I help you start your business?
I was not expecting a frog in a bathrobe.
Yelling at Santa.
Have I asked for much in return? Think of where you'd be without me. You were eager
I see a
for my
shiny.
help when you started, and now you want to refuse me? I didn't have much, choice, did I? There's always a choice. You can either pay me what you owe, or you don't. Just be prepared to accept the consequences. I understand. Good.
So many buttons.
Yeah, that's me. What can I do you for?
I'm Petra. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Did an expedition party come here recently?
The, one from, the Emerald City?
Yes. They came here?
Uh-huh. I, stored their gump. They never came back for it. I had to, sell it.
Who is
Just
that?
all the options.
Frogman. He's, a customer.
Frogman Jack, the local DJ.
Yes?
When someone stumbles over their words, it usually means they're lying. Shaggy, on the other hand, stumbles over all his words.
Therefore,
He's
he's
always
always
lying.
lying.
Yeah.
Time, a horrible speaker, or both. What is this place?
Gump Garage. I fix and, store gumps.
I've heard stories about gump construction. They were built and then sprinkled with life powder. I assume you're licensed to use life powder?
Yeah, totally. Of course. Certificates on the, wall.
I'm looking for a keystone. Ever hear of it?
No. I don't think so.
Who are you again?
Can you tell me anything about the Tin Man?
He's the governor.
He does a good job?
Yeah, sure. I have no complaints.
See you around, Shaggy.
Sure.
Looks like Shaggy's Gump Garage passed its yearly inspection. Hello again. See you around.
Yeah, there's not much in here worth noting at the moment. So head over to the diner.
Give me a burger.
We're gonna get a Munchkin burger, so it's probably like a kid's meal.
70%.
Is that so much to ask? After all, think of all the work I've done on your behalf. You arrived here with nothing. Look what you've achieved.
But 70% of all my earnings.
A mere token of your appreciation. You do appreciate what I've done.
So clearly we're gonna have to serve somebody some frog
Yes.
legs.
I was going to send that money home to my family on the farm. It hasn't rained in months. They need the help. If I give you 70%, I'll have barely enough left over to keep this place open.
Then it appears you have a choice to make. My assistant will come by to collect later. Good day.
Not once we're done with him.
Uh-huh.
Are you Miss Cake?
That's
Miss Cake? Oh no!
No. I'm not here to eat. My name is Petra. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Could you read my palm, please?
I'm looking for something called a keystone. Have you heard of it?
Keystone? No, I haven't, but I'm new to the area, so I'm not the one to ask.
You're from Munchkin Country. Not that I needed to ask. Nobody would dress like that unless they were from Munchkin Country.
That's me, Munchkin farm girl, born and bred.
What brought you here from Munchkin Country?
The mountains, of course. Munchkin Country will always be home, but it's so flat and boring.
Did an expedition team come into town recently?
I don't know. I only got here a few months ago. I haven't had the time to really get to know anybody.
What sort of restaurant is this?
Well, I can cook just about anything, but my specialty is Munchkin cuisine.
Really?
They can't get Munchkin food here in the Winky Mountains, so I'm bringing it to them.
How are you doing that?
Trade secret.
Who was that frog?
Oh, the Frogman. He's just a customer of mine.
You looked pretty upset when you were talking to him.
Upset? No, not me. Things couldn't be better.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about Nick Chopper, the governor?
Oh, the Tin Man? He seems nice enough, but just between you and me, he doesn't act like a real governor.
How so?
Well, look
You
at him
don't
standing
say.
around drinking all day. It's shameful.
Maybe he has a good reason to drink.
Nothing could be that bad.
How well do you know Shaggy, the Gump mechanic?
That funny man next door?
That's the one.
He comes in here sometimes, but we've never really talked. He hardly says a word.
Well, I've got a dash.
Sure, come back anytime.
I believe we need to talk to the Tin Man again.
So, how much did you extort today?
Extort? I do not extort. I merely get paid for services owed.
You just watch your back, Frogman.
You just remember who is really in charge here, Governor. Good night to you.
Uh-huh.
So we have a frog to murder.
Something like that.
Governor Chopper?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
You're kidding, right? Everyone knows the Frogman.
I'm not from around here. I don't know him.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
Who is he?
If you asked him, he's a a businessman.
What kind of
Mobster, got it.
business?
Yep.
The protection business.
Nah, the old protection racket. Some things never go out of style. So he's a mobster.
You said it, not me.
Yeah.
Why are you so afraid of him?
Afraid? Who said I was afraid?
You agreed with whatever he said. You're supposed to be in charge.
Yeah? Well, it's not that simple. I might be in charge, but that guy's in control.
What does he control?
He controls half the businesses in Winky Country and pays off the other half. He's got everyone under his thumb, and there's nothing I can do about it.
We're not under his thumb. Let's grab a
Why
knife.
haven't you arrested him?
Exactly. We'll take credit. We'll get rid of that
If
thumb.
I marched in there, it's not just the Frogman I'm hurting. He controls countless businesses, and if he goes down, they all go down.
Not if there's not a
If it's
frog.
business with the
Exactly.
mobster, they deserve what they get.
Easy enough to say. But the Winky people are simple people. They just want to live their lives in peace. They deal with the Frogman because it makes their lives easier.
And if they didn't?
Their lives would be a lot harder and a lot shorter.
So you do nothing.
Hey, you think I haven't tried? There's no concrete proof. Without it, his lawyer would tie everything up in court for years.
Vigilante justice, that's all I'm
The
saying.
country gets dragged through the mud.
So all you need is proof.
Not just proof. We need airtight, solid evidence. Evidence so great there's no chance of it ending up in court.
Let's make a deal. I get the evidence, and then you tell me where the expedition party went.
Are you serious?
Do I look like someone who jokes?
No.
Why not?
Nope.
Sure, kid. I'll make that deal. If you can pull that off, I'll let you do anything you want.
How do I get to him?
Ask the Sawhorse. He'll take you.
Hey, horse.
Let's change.
With pleasure.
I mean, we could ask him about all the Frogman things.
Yeah.
If you say so.
It's cutting this recording session a bit short, but time's running out. So I've been the Raven, this has been Emerald City Confidential. This has been my co-hosts, J.K. Lantern, StarprincessHLC, and Sarot.
Horse.
Nay.
Horse.
Who are very quiet at the moment. Don't know what's going on there.
Horse. Horse.
Horse.
Horse.
So, so until next time, be good, be well, and don't do business with a frog man. Bye.
Trample Frogman with horse.